Good evening. Welcome to Hillbilly Railroad. My name is Scott. I will be your host for this evening. We are earlier in my videos. We were working on the track and the cork roadbed and getting that ready. Now we are at the stage where I showed where the road was going to come into the railroad tracks. That's where we're at right now. Um, Earlier today, I took and let me take you over to where we're working at, and then I'm going to show you something else that kind of flipped me out. Okay, right here, I have drawn uh, 25 feet, um, 25 feet down to the track. Now I've got the styrofoam just a little bit lower than the track. That way I can fade this up into it. And I've got to cut out right here for the railroad cross signals I have. I only have two right now, but I'm going to put one here and then one. Let me back it up so you can actually see. Okay. I'll have one here and then one here. They are uh, servo compatible, make them up and going down. But this is where the road's going to come down and across, and then that way. See, that would be west, east, south. This is north, that's south, that's east, and that's west. Literally as we are standing right here. Um, Hi Lee, hi Joe. Thank you too for stopping in. Uh, the material that I'll be using, I'll go over with in a minute on the other section over here. But I'm going to switch cameras and I'm going to show you what I received in the mail tonight. About, I don't know, 20 minutes, half hour ago, 20 minutes, something like that. Uh, Remember I told you guys about the cork that the wife ordered for me? Um, well, it come in tonight. And now at a hobby store or like Michael's or craft store, something like that, depending on where you live and where you shop, they range anywhere from 10 to 15 bucks. We did, I mean, I've got a lot of yards and I'm not laying cork road bed for all my, Okay, so this is what it is. Okay. Um, it's cork tile, 12 by 12, uh, 3 point centimeters by 30 point centimeters. Oh, and it is the same thickness. I will open it up. I should have done open this. As our road bed. There's four in a pack. Yeah, four in a pack. Oh, and the stickies. But I will lay a piece here of the cork. And then I will lay a piece of road bed right beside it. Same identical thickness. Okay. Um, you guys are about going to flip, okay? For these 4 right here, take a wild guess on how much I paid for them. $4 and some change for 4 of them. Okay. The wife told me she ordered me some, okay? That's 1 pack. That's 2 pack. 3 pack. 4 pack. 5 pack. There's 20 pieces of cork right there for $20. You figure $5 a pack, with tax and everything. Through Walmart.com. I'm not getting paid for this. It's not nothing, but with us doing yards, and this is the quickest way to get the cork down to do the yards. I mean, $1 a cork more or less. It flipped me right out. Ooh, I just took a drink of my coffee. So yeah, I got a lot of cork delay. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna I don't even know if this is in because my back's towards the. I guess I could use. Okay, that's better. I can see these to see what my son's home. This is a half measuring cup, a microwavable dish, and a glass of cold water. When they did the walls in here, a lot of the butt joints before they did the skim coat was done with this stuff. There's my dog. Anybody want a dog? They did. Yeah, exactly. Industrial. But they left this stuff called Durabond 45. They make it in 30, 45, 90, and 120. On special occasions, you can get it special ordered for 5 minutes. We used to use it when we was building homes. But you better be standing right where you're going to use it because you have about 3 minutes. But I'm gonna mix this up. If I am out of picture, I apologize. There is no power. There is no power on the track. All engines are off. Because I am messing with water, I do not want no shock. You know what I'm saying? But you will need a good, not a real stiff, but a decent putty knife for your. There's a window. I wonder where that come out of. Ain't no lie, literally laying right here on my floor. And I don't have no windows with green in it. Well, thank you. But back to what. It's better to. I had to think which way to go. I can't remember if it's add water or powder to water or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So the first batch, if I don't spill it, is going to be a thin one. Make sure you have rags because this is where it gets nasty. Not nasty, but it can. Like I said, this all that is Durabond 45. Make a nice little island in the middle. Ooh, don't knock it over. I made a little, because down here, the edges of the roads, how they taper down off of the roadway towards ballast. They're not blocked. They taper, taper down at an edge. So I made a little cardboard strip. Like I said, keep rags with you. They to taper the edge down. Make sure I got this mixed up before I add any more, because I don't want no. I would not like to have an air bubble. Oh God! Guess what? Y'all just hit the floor. Enjoy the ride. I apologize. Like I said, when you're live, there's my foot. Oh Lordy B. Well, you definitely can't take edit that out. Nice thing about this stuff, if you mix it with cold water, you have a little bit more working time. I don't want it real soupy, but I do not want it real thick either. I figure if I keep working it back and forth like this, it'll start tightening up a little bit. And then we'll jump over to the other camera and we can see how much we can mess up. I mean, because that's pouring, that's too thin. And I know as soon as I add more to it, it'll instantly tighten up beyond working stage. Let that sit for a minute. Give it another whirl. Like I said, I do apologize for your little ride there. Oh, it's gonna be part of the yard, so I ain't worried about it. Now I'll go back over. Oh, I'm just hitting all the right buttons tonight. Let me switch cameras. We'll go over to the road. And I apologize if you all just heard that. Hey, Creep, how's it going, brother? Oh, I'm having fun tonight. We will, like I said, this is the area where I'm working at, is right through here. The thought in my head as this tightens up, I'm gonna start in the center and go out, center and go out. The black lines that are right here are 25 feet HO scale. In layman's term, They are 3 1/4. That way you have a little bit of easement way. And yes, I always use 2 semis, a cold cut truck and a semi trailer, to get my scale. Because the roads here in West Virginia are tight. If anybody has been down Route Old 10 and the old way in, excuse me, you would all understand what I'm talking about. Them pictures that I showed you, that was old Route 10. And then they put the new 4-lane in, and now the old Route 10 has went to pot. Okay, that's almost ready. I need one more thing. That way I don't have a big mess to clean up. Down this way and up that way. But I don't want it to, I want to get a little bit of a slope in there. That way I got something to go off of a little bit. Yeah, I think that'd be nice. That way I can, I know what I'm aiming for as far as the thickness that I want. And all I'm doing is following black lines that I drew. I took my scale ruler, which I have laying here somewhere. Right here. Yeah, HO scale. It's probably gonna burn y'all, but that's 25 feet inside to inside. That way, and this side I gotta just kind of, yeah. But that gives me a little bit of an idea of what I want. And I've got 3 different putty knives. This one's a stiffy, a little bit stiffer. This one here is a little, not much, but a little bit. And then I got my big boy, 6-inch. That way I can cover both tracks and get this in here even. Okay. Come on, tighten up. I know I'm on. As soon as I add some more, it's gonna say instant concrete. But I hope everybody's having a good day. Good evening. I'll move it. Why? That's beautiful. Yeah, I appreciate that too earlier, Creek. That was a nice way to wake up. Have a cup of coffee and because I know the concrete, this wood is going to suck a lot of this moisture out of here. That's a good mix. It looks like concrete. Did I make a note? Oh, anticipation. Okay. I ain't done this in a long time as far as making a road. I usually use like sculpting mold and stuff like that. But I said, well, wait a minute here. I've got this plaster. I like how that tape's it's forming down to that tape. I've got this plaster they left here. Why not? So, and the nice thing about this will set up now. Within, I figure, half hour. So, like that over there, and which way do I go, George? See, because I want it up that way a little bit. You know, it's wild. I was talking to a couple of buddies today that I used to work with in the mines, and they had the same outlook I did. When you was growing up, you got yelled at if you played in the dirt. You know, 9 times out of 10 as a kid, you was probably dressed up and going somewhere. So they, well, thank you, bud. They, their philosophy was, well, now we're getting paid to get filthy. I'm not really worried about this side closest to me right now. Cause I got a nice little butt joint right here going. And I like how that looks too. It's got a nice, approach to it. I'm going to get this tape off because I got to do the next step right here. Let's see how this works. Lay that one out of the way. And like I said later, once this dries, you can pick it out. Or you can leave it in, it looks like rocks. Or you can do like I'm about to do. That's the width of the inside of the track. And just smear it down. Another thing you're doing is you're sealing your track. And once you grout this and paint it again, you really ain't going to see this. That you might want to get rid of. Man, I just like how that looks. But here on this inside, I don't want to screw this up because this is a one-time shot. I'm trying to get this a little bit softer. Now she just smear out wherever. It'll help do with the design of the see, that's the way they do down here is, I mean, you'll have a nice crossing, but on the sides of it, instead of being solid, it's like they brought the ballast up to this. They do it right here in the center too. Before this sets up, I got to do something fast, because if it sets up, it's messed up, put it that way. And once that dry, I'll take my, I've got a pick, looks like a dental pick that come in a kit. Just try not to cover your marks out up here, because then you have something to go off of. I gotta get this one up the same way. Always pull away from it. That way, it kind of does its magic. Like I said, this is the part that I really love, because this, don't get me wrong, bench work, track work, I love it all, but this is where it starts coming alive. And then let that set up. See if I can pop that bubble. I'm gonna pop a bubble. We'll let that set up for a second. It's still kind of icky. But are you always taking, excuse me, an old set of wheels and just, make a groove. Let's see, this is still kind of gooey. I just made liquid concrete right there. Okay. We will let that tack up just a little bit more. But I will set this out of the way for Joe. Okay. This is going to be very interesting, to say the least. The nice thing about the water that you took, it's cold, so it's still drinkable. If anything, I don't know, man, that just, you know how you go over a set of double tracks, how it's got that like low spot in the center, and you'll have all kind of scuff marks from the semi's bottoming out right there. But oh goodness sakes, hit the camera, knock y'all out. So what's everybody have been up to today? I mean, here it started out colder than you could ever think of. It looked like it was snow. It was frosted so good. And then it hit mid-60s. So Northern Ohio, how you doing, brother? Right now, I am cleaning the trucks that I just ran through that. Because I don't want no goobers on these wheels yet. I like how you did them cold loads today, Lee. Hello, Jerry. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, but I just watched that video before I come on. Okay, now we're back to square one on the trucks. Like I said, I do have a set of crossings. For the here and here. God, I'm trying to think of who they're through. I want to say, oh, what is that company's name? All LDD, this is a tongue twister. All LEDs.com. And this ain't a plug for them, but this is why I picked them up pretty cheap. They're a single crossing, and yeah, see, that's starting to set up a little bit. Now I do have a set of wooden crossings that I'm going to use. I had to order another one because I only bought one because I was checking them out. When I do the install on that, I'll remember who I got them through. But this is all glued down now. I do have a mark here, and it stops here and here. 25 feet all the way over to where the lift out bridge is. I got that taken care of as far as the let me spin you around, I'll show you. As far as that area goes, the come on camera, stay there. Be nice. This was just a flat box. I rasped this down and got it painted black. Come off of here 25 feet, like I said, all the way down to where we're at here. Okay. And I figured, you know what? I went on and like an idiot. I mean, like a plumb idiot. I set up OSB and OBS or whatever it is, and I took the camera and I set it over here, facing that way. Okay. And I was painting the this one now already. Y'all remember that one picture I showed you with the side of the road that had the granite bottom? Let me see if I can bring it up real fast. That one there. Okay. That has I don't know what kind of stone that is really. I know they had to blast it, but then you have a small coal seam, and then you have the sandstone and rock at the top also. I use this as a reference with the other yeah, the other oh yes, I got blind moment there for a minute. I'm gonna move you real fast, and I'm gonna show you all what I got done. The same way that I did it. I took my camera and my light, and I brought it down, and I spun it around like this, and it'll stay there. Ting. And then what I did is I used the monitor over here on the laptop of what this is looking like. Okay. I've got to do work down this way, towards the road. I still have to do the gray on the bottom. I don't know if this is going to let me do it, but I'm going to try it. Oh, put that there. If I was just blinded you with the light, I apologize. But I just spun it around as I was working. You know, that way I could see what I was doing. And that's just first hit, because as you see, as the styrene dry or the paint dried, it opened up where I took and shaved this. This was all, remember, stacked up funky. I took my little electric Dremel that my son got me for Christmas a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. And I put 80 grit on it. And I went to town. I mean, I was just like, when I was done doing all this, I vacuumed it up, and then I set my camera up to see what I had going. As far as the paint went, okay, how you doing, brother? Thank you for stopping in. Now, once I do my gray and do the trees, the overgrowth, and oh my goodness sakes, on the side of this, just gonna look good. But back to what we was working on as far as the road. Now that don't look too bad. As far as what we had to work with. I don't know if Cousin Benny gonna be on tonight. I don't want to push, because I want to watch him too. But as this sets up, I will take my track and go through it, get my lines cleaned out, and we'll go from there the next time. But I'm not running no trains until this section is completely done. This area especially, uh, I'm talking about painted, the everything. Um, they God, there's too much money on engines that's running through here, and they are. I don't want to trash them. You know what you say? You put too much money into them, you gotta take care of them. But I'll probably do a little bit of an update tomorrow afternoon after Benny's show. Uh, See what we got going on with this road, and as far as around the base of the cliff there, what we're going to do with that, and get it all painted and weathered up to look like the old nasty asphalt ties and railroad and all that good stuff. But don't forget, man, like I said, I'm not getting paid for this. No way, no how. That Cork Road, like I said, it is the same identical thickness as our road bed. There is none. You lay a straight edge on it, perfect. There is no fluctuation. At Ford and some change. I can't remember what it was. It was under $5 a pack of Ford. But that was Walmart.com. That's the only place you can get it, and they'll ship it to your house. We didn't pay no shipping for that cork, all that cork in the beginning. Kind of flipped me out when the wife told me that. There was no shipping whatsoever on that. But I am very honored that y'all come in and watch me destroy a section of track. Yeah, I shaved for y'all. But I'll let y'all know what's going on with this later, and we might let that set up for a couple days and work on the yard right here for the concrete company. You never know what we'll get into. But from my house to your house, may the good Lord be with you, and keep on playing with trains. Later, y'all.